You are listening to Let's Go, the weekly anime podcast about weekly anime from Dynamite in the Brain and Secret of the Sailor Madness. So come along and hang with the Let's Go gang. It's Dwayne.
Hello.
It's Niall.
Howdy.
And it's me, Brian, who is recovering from the flu.
Hey.
May still have it based on the colour of his emissions when waking up this morning.
That's it coming out. It coming out is good. That's a good
It
thing.
is. Yes, it's just I thought it was all out, and then I started taking the cough medicine because the cough started coming in, and I was like, I better take the cough medicine. And then it turns out there's other nooks and crannies it needs to come out from.
Those humors will, they're great until they turn into like this.
Yes, further down in the respiratory system. Not COVID. Tested myself 3 times for COVID. It certainly felt like COVID, but I think it's probably just the old flu.
It's learned a few tricks.
So I'm going to blame the other attendees of the John C. Reilly thing me and I went to see. But more likely it's down to me visiting my niece a few days before that.
You said I could keep the handkerchief, all right? Gosh.
We are talking about the anime that aired over 2 weeks, November the 15th to November 28th, as we try and catch up, starting with 2 episodes of Spy Family, episode 44, The Red Circus, and episode 45, Take Down the Busjacker, in which Anya sort of takes down the Busjacker, I guess convinces him the error of his ways as she inadvertently reminds him of his daughter.
No, dude. She's 100%. Like, I think it's implied that she saw his flashback in his head and went, information is ammunition. I'm going to use that against him. But she's using it in a child, and she's fucking up a bunch of the lines because she's a very small child, is the thing.
Yes. There's lots of moments of Anya going, I've got a great plan, starting the plan, and then immediately not knowing what to say to get the plan going.
Yeah.
It's on the right track. We can't get it across, and it's doing nothing to read the room. Because they're acting out, and they get like a bomb cutter like attached onto her, and she's like, "Oh shit, bomb cutter! This isn't for real shit right here." And then she's just reading his mind, going, "Stupid kids! You know what I mean? There was no explosives in that thing." Then she goes like, "Oh, it's just fine then." Everybody, like, no, and she's kind of like trying to be, "Oh, I'll be brave. No, I'll calm everybody down." But she's going like, down.
Everyone thinks she's got, as it goes on, everyone thinks she's got nerves of steel. I think Henderson eventually describes it as tungsten. It's just like, holy shit, this kid's
got a real pair of brass eyes on her.
What's the Damien gets one as well, but I'm trying to think. He tries to stand up to the jackers a bit and gets a collar for his troubles. I think is the trouble.
He offers to have Anya's bomb put on him, and he says, "Oh,
that's it."
Billy's like, "Oh, you want a bomb as well, do you, kid?"
And they're sitting across from each other, so it's not optimal to spread the bombs across the bus. They're not real bombs anyway, so it's fine.
Yes, because Damien's thing is, I'm a Desmond. I should act like a Desmond.
I need to look out for the people. I'm looking to be a leader of people, like my family name. So I'll take the fall for this kid, not because I like her or anything, just because it's the morally right thing to do for who I want to be. And he just gets another bomb, and then he's just there grinning shittily at him, knowing that neither of them are wearing bombs.
Then reads his mind because he then starts panicking. And the reality of what he thinks is the reality, and then Anya holds his hand to reassure him. But yeah, there was the 2 things Anya does. Oh, she says, "Oh no, I was able to lip read," because this is the first part is
How did you hear that you were heading that way? It's like I could read their lips. It's like, cool. So we need to send a secret message, and Becky writes it in code, in her family's code, basically.
Yeah.
And I like that we'll attach one of our student IDs to it, so they'll know it's important. And you just have a bunch of people like fucking kids today throwing out their student IDs, and they littering out the wazoo. Yeah,
but then they
works.
And we get the scene with the dad going, "Call in all the tanks, all the planes, get them flying over that road. I want my daughter rescued." And the butler,
Arthur.
bodyguard Martha having to hit him on the back of the head to calm him
Get the
down.
thing, she has to do this a lot with him.
Yeah, it's a good thing Martha wasn't on the field trip for the terms of this guy going and fucking off the rails, basically keeping him in line.
Oh well,
Yes.
if Martha was on the field trip, this wouldn't be happening. She would have
It probably would be
eviscerated
shut
these
down pretty
fuckers.
quick. That's true. Yeah,
Yes, because I do like the thing they do in the second part, the second of these episodes, is where it sets it up to make you
yeah.
think
I
that
love that. I've
you're
forgotten that from the comic as well.
is
That
coming
was
to
the way I felt.
rescue her, and then you just see the person running across the heads of soldiers at the end to save Anya, and you think he's going to be Yor because that's who it normally is.
Yeah.
And it's Martha instead with the special taser, the latest taser from God, what they think of the BlackBerry Bell, Black Bell group.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Uh,
But yeah, a lot of the first episode is setting up the situation because they managed to get one of the bus Anya is on and the lads are on. They get a spike strip on it because they do get the heads up as to where it's heading to. And that causes the bus to have to stop, and then it's cordoned off, and we got a hostage situation, that kind of thing.
The feds move in and take charge of this. That fun thing. Get back, feds! What are you doing, fools? It's like, and they seem to have not much of intention of just like.
We do not negotiate with terrorists.
Get children for safety. They're just here we're just here just to fucking take out these fucking commies. That's our main objective here today. Stop these commies.
Main thing is to kill these terrorists, and they can't make a big show of it. And they're annoyed when they have the kids put like bin bags up on the windows of the bus. It's like, fuck it, we're going to call in the snipers and just fucking get this shit done. But it's going to be all fucking day at this now. They're just really annoyed by the situation. Yeah.
Also, they have to stop Yuri from going to deal with this bus because it's like your
they
sister's
tie him to a
daughter
post, basically.
is on the bus, and she'll recognize you, and everyone then you know you're in the secret police, and so therefore you're no longer used to us if you do. But he goes and deals with the other bus.
He doesn't want to go to save Anya. It's that his sister would be very upset if her fucking adopted daughter was murdered.
Well, he has this chilling vision of her with her face buried in her hands over her draped over a sheet. It's just I know I give that family a lot of stick. I'm only ever but that would be awful. I kind of maybe do her right by this time.
But yeah, he's going after the second bus, which did get away, and is I think they secured it in it's not a hangar, but it's a factory, kind of a big open area, indoor open area.
Yeah, and they deal with it much more effectively than the other group are attempting to deal with it in public.
What I do like, again, that nice contrast. It does a lot of set up and reveal kind of stuff, like having Yor take the call and figure out, it's like, wait a minute, I thought they were the trip was going long, but I rang the other parent. They said, no, fucking the trip was cancelled. What are you talking about? It's like, where's my, and you think it's going to be Yor coming in, but the other stuff they do is when they take out the second bus, the secret police kind of coming in, and just one of the more brutal murderings in the thing, which there's a lot, there is that in the show now and again, but you kind of forget. It's like, oh yeah, they can just do blood spatters and just straight up fucking kill guys. And Yor's brother gets shot in the fucking arm or the shoulder, I think it is. So it's just it's pretty brutal, but they take out those guys with brutal efficiency, and you're just that kind of shows you how badly the other busjacking could go. As kind of a contrast, because it's heightened tension, and the guys there really wanting to send in the SWAT team to take out these terrorists.
I also wonder if there's an ulterior motive, because remember that the Desmonds aren't in government at the moment.
Yes, the former prime minister, the former first lady. It's always they're well regarded, but they're not currently in power. Yeah.
Yeah, but also I don't think the two officials who are the problem officials in this story, we ever see them again so far in the comic, because it's normally.
But they represent that dead-eyed murderous stare that we've seen of many characters
in
this show.
we don't normally see that in the Secret Service guys who we do see with. So there's his immediate boss and the head of the security services who finds Yuri cute, which is why and funny, which is why he employs him.
yeah, it's the idea that weirdly enough, the guys who are the SSS, I think is the secret police, it's just like they're fine. Like they're mostly like, yeah, they're genuinely looking out for the welfare of the people, even though that name implies that they're super fucking
it's
bad.
just these two for this story, and I think perhaps in order to make it seem harsher, you don't use any of the regular guys to be the people making the hard decisions.
But it tends to one of the things the show kind of does is it tends to like contrast like these hardline guys and the more human people who you can reason with. Like I like the fact we get a lot of internal backstory and stuff for Billy in part 2, but the other two fucking terrorists is like they're just part of the Red Circus, forget about them. But they're hardliners basically is the difference between him and them. So he can be reasoned with, which is what Anya attempts to do.
Yes, because when he gives up, he tries to make it look like the other two were just following his orders. And he bullied them, but then who's the guy? It is Vadim. Is like, no, I can't take this, and tries to drive the bus away. Fails to escape.
Through the police cordon, yeah.
Tries to take Anya as a hostage. I love how he's like waving Anya around because she's so small as cover.
She's the size of a small bag, very easily to pick up and wave around. Yeah,
like a bin lid, just like for the shield.
Which is when Martha does her superhero move and rescues Anya. But yeah, the fact that she's kicking the secret police SWAT team in the head as she's coming to do it is also. I assume she could just get away with this because of who she works for. Is that the
she's
black
related
belts
to
are
someone
so
way
important.
too fucking important. Yeah.
Who do you think manufactured that tactical gear you're wearing, boys?
Yeah. Again, I really like the stuff with Billy's background and stuff, where it's kind of like, oh, this guy, he's dead inside, and even when actually one of the other parts of it is Martha kind of giving out to Henderson. It's like, what are you even fucking doing here? It's not like you can do anything. But when they have to deliver food to the truck, he's like, I'll insist on doing it. When he sees the teacher got injured, he's like, I'll take his place. It's nearly like he's kind of been nearly goaded by Martha, but he's also there as a calming influence to the kids. And when they're really calm on the bus and just chatting away, he's just like, was I even fucking needed here?
Yes.
It's like, you were, because you have calmed them down. They were really panicking before you came here, but he didn't see that, obviously. So he's wondering, it's like, did I just waste my time by doing this?
But also, it's
funny.
He's
been a stand-up guy.
Yeah,
the thought that counts.
It is funny to have him on the bus to react to Anya's, as he says, tungsten heart of just being able to deal with this.
All the terrorists are also very impressed at how badass this little kid is. She's completely ineffectual, but her also fucking up Billy's deceased daughter's speech, where she was going to student protest, back when Red Circus was, it was just a student protesting, and then it got fucking hardline because they were treated hardline by the government, so that made Billy kind of go extreme, and he was pushing the good thoughts, the positive things of his daughter away, and Anya's like, and for world peace, and she's trying to do her own thing on top of it.
Well, she's doing Lloyd's thing because she runs through
she's taking off other people. She's
running through all the options of people whose words she could use, and then hits on Lloyd and says, it's like a line about doing it for the children of the future. And Henderson's
to stop.
But you are
no child. I want no child to cry tears of sadness. And it's like, and everyone's like, you're a child.
Yeah, Henderson's like, you're a child. And
it's very brave, but also, yeah.
Yes, because her original thing is she's trying to delay, because she's overheard the thoughts of the soldiers outside. And she's trying to make him realize this by asking for more rations. But then the way she's phrasing it then makes Billy think, well, I've been away out of the country for so long. Are actually even the well-to-do people in this country starving these days?
Even the rich kids, like, and his worldview is getting flipped in the bus. Like, his thing of like, I thought these were all pampered little rich kids of the fucking highfalutin people. And it's just like, no, they're all really brave. Like, that kid like said, put the collar on fucking me. This kid's standing up to me. It's like, I misunderstood the situation. I think maybe the world is a better place than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Or a better place than he denied it was when he was using his daughter's memory to do revenge rather than living for what she wanted to live for.
Well, it's a fine place and worth fighting for.
Yeah.
Dear. Yeah, also, near the start of this, Bill does some stuff as well about standing up and calming the other children down. Important to mention that because that will come up next episode.
Again, I appreciate that the synchronicity with the comic where like all these characters in the school, the children, the teachers and stuff, they're all showing up again. As it's like it's very well timed. Yeah.
Yeah, the current arc being the most Shonen Jump the comic has ever got.
Yeah.
It is almost surreal. I think that's everything covered this because the arc hasn't finished yet. It's still got some more to go next.
No, it was kind of an odd place to end it, but it ended on like the really high point of the day is saved kind of thing. But there's other stuff to come.
There's follow on from it like there, and it's just like like I got kind of immediately afterwards. It was like this invites a lot of questions now from reading this person's mind.
Then we've got Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider, episode 7, Let Me Join Shocker, and episode 8, What's Kamen Rider Do When a Dangerous Enemy Appears? I think Let Me Join Shocker might be my favourite episode so far.
It's very good, so that's fair, yeah. I've enjoyed all the Kamen Rider episodes, but yeah,
like it's a style thing you've seen before, but it's just like delivered in this ridiculous kind of manner. Just like my long lost father, I haven't seen him forever. And it's just like, but I can't say who I actually am. And said, "Who are you, son? You saved my life." And it's just, I'm nobody. I'm just a shocker combat man, just
passing through,
wandering this world, just blowing through.
and the fact that he recognized his dad because of his signature crispy taiyaki pancake batter, just like, just a lot of weirdness in it. But yeah, it's him about to fight the Spider-Man, and wouldn't you know it, the deal goes wrong, just like they were complaining. Like, it's like, wow, this deal's really going very well. It's nice when deals go well, because some guys have shown up to rob the cocaine and the money, and they shoot the fucking place up. And he more defends his subordinates than he does his boss, which is kind of a mistake. It's like, whoops, now we're unemployed, essentially. Well.
Yeah, we get the idea by the end, or he's got the idea by the end, that it's a third gang had attacked.
Yeah, he's basically trying to take over their gang's territory, basically.
Yeah. So they gun down the Spider-Man as well, who's left lying on the ground. He tells his 3 guys to get out of here. He gives them 1 million yen to get some yakiniku. Which they take literally.
I'll see you at the place later.
Oh man, boss would have loved this. Oh man, it's so good.
It's funny that it goes from like the visceral, violent realism and the kind of weirdness of it, and then like does the thing of like the characters' stomachs inflating like they're fucking regular cartoon characters. It goes silly and serious, like very Whiplash in a good way.
And he goes back to deal with the robbers, opens the door, and sees our Spider-Man turn himself into a monster and murder all these people, and then murder him. And as he's being murdered, he has
like, "Come on, man!"
He's stabbed in the chest. Is like, "Holy shit, Shocker's real, monster's real," and he's basically saying like to Spider-Man, "Hey, I've always wanted to join Shocker," and he does the she thing, and mostly just spurts blood in Spider-Man's face.
Yes,
but he wakes up on a park bench, so I guess it worked.
But yeah, we see in his flashback that he loved Kamen Rider. He's another guy who loves Kamen Rider, and his dad had got this dream of selling the sweets.
The taiyaki.
I've had a brand new experimental kind of taiyaki. In fact, it makes like it's an extra light bar, so you get more bean curd inside. It's a flavor bomb. I just gotta get the right location and the right little business set up, and
I got a loan out. I've got this fucking great idea for a van where I've drawn like a big titty lady on my fucking. It's just like. And his dad is clearly like, okay, your dad's like clearly some kind of Yakuza guy as well, because he looks very like him in the cool shades and everything.
In hock to them in some way.
So it's like this rough guy who has the pancake idea is good, right? That's genuinely a good idea, but how he's going about it is like, no, dude, don't do any of this shit. And it goes as badly as you would think, because now he's
somewhere else.
He spent 1.2 million yen on the custom trays. Yeah, and then the son comes home one day, and a strange woman has come to take his father away to become her fifth dog. We never learn what this means.
I don't
It's
want to know
bad.
what
I
that
know it's
means. I
bad.
don't
That's all.
ever want to hear about it. It doesn't sound good for anybody involved. No one's having a good
every
time.
time she, like this weird woman, every time she mentions it, like there's like a barking sound effect that kind of plays. There's like it's just like, oh god, it's like a sex thing. We don't want to know. We don't want to know. It's bad.
Yes.
Whatever the fuck
Yeah,
it is,
it's
it's
like-
bad for the dead.
Yeah, it's like it could be a sex thing, it could be a mob thing.
We don't know.
We don't know. We may never learn. And he goes to live in the country with his grandfather, where he encounters some kids who love Kamen Rider, and he has to explain to them the real world that Kamen Riders don't exist, only Shocker.
Heroes don't come to save you. There's only fucking villains. So when they're arguing, it's like, I'm going to be Kamen Rider. The rest of you are Shocker. And they're like, no way. And he's like, I'll be Shocker and fucking kick all your asses. Which is what he continued to do into his adult life.
Yes.
But he wakes up not dead on a park bench. So I guess everything's working out. Does he go to meet? Yeah, he goes to meet the boys
Yes,
first.
to meet the boys
realizes
first.
that they
and
took
then
his spend it all
They
in
spend all the
yakiniku,
money, but
literally.
I'm glad you're okay. You boys. All right.
he discovers that he can transform back, and then they go back to the park. Because
I was afraid he's going to like break that somehow, because she's just going to point and say,
Back and
normal
forth, back
shocker,
and forth.
normal shocker, normal shocker. Woo, 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 woo. I'll do it again, boss. Yep, one more time. Whoa.
I appreciate when he realized that he can change. Like the first time he just tried to change back, he does like a cool spin just to say, he's like, "Can I make this like fancy?" He's like, "Yeah, you can make it fancy."
I assume that's the way they turned back in the.
But
show.
his shit-eating grin as he's fucking doing it, like, yeah, it's very nice.
And the biggest one says, "I'm," as he say, "I'm 120." He's like a really large weight, and he says, "Can you princess carry me?" Yes. Again, he says, "Try the rest of us," and they all climb on him at once, and he's like,
Like
okay.
children, like
Yeah.
but they're like, but it's we're not. He's like, go get legitimate jobs. The gang's dissolved. Like our boss is dead, so we're kind of fucked. Like you guys, and they're like, we don't wanna. We want to stick around with you. And here, have this takoyaki we bought over there. And he's like, my father's takoyaki, and it's currently being hassled by Yakuza, by the Yakuza who he presumes have trying to taken over his former boss's area.
Yes, because the owner says, "No, I've got permission from that gang," and they're like, "That gang
And
don't
like,
exist
We
anymore."
run this park now, old man.
And it's the same night, so it's like, yeah, they definitely fucking know.
So yes,
and this time he's the big guy isn't a boxer. He's not a different thing. This guy is a professional wrestler, and which he says, I'm a big fan of professional wrestling. And he can't quite beat him of his own moxie, but now he's Shocker, so he can do a little henshin of his own.
Yep. He gives him a tiger driver. Busting out the classics here.
Yeah.
He beats up the little guy without having to transform, though, by nicking his baseball bat and clubbing him repeatedly.
And explaining why baseball bats are great, because you can say to the cops, I'm just going to play baseball.
I'm going to hit a few diggers downtown.
Transforms, beats him, and then it's in the news that there's a shocker combatant superhero going around helping out local stall owners. And
then the gang are like, "What the fuck are we doing with this, lads? Like, he's Shocker, but he's not doing anything bad. Like, what's our policy on this? We haven't decided yet."
Yes,
they possibly everything. Yeah.
They immediately dismiss it at the end of this episode. They discuss it some more next episode. Next episode, they will also meet another Shocker combatant, Thunder Raiko, who is wandering around finding Shocker combatants who have lost their mind control. Which then So the interesting thing is that there appears to be no mind control has been put onto Macau. He's just been given the powers of a Shocker combatant by the Spider-Man, left in the park, and just go about your own business.
Yeah, see, the thing is, like, I was kind of thinking about that. I was just like, does he have mind control, or does that not come into play until the signal kind of comes out? Because like a lot of the Shocker combatants seem to be able to go undercover for a while and do shit, but is his love of Shocker keeping him from being mind controlled by Shocker. Was it that situation?
She gets like with a third guy in her hit list now, and it's just, I'm coming right home for dinner, honey. Just gotta do one thing for you. I knew one day you'd come, and as if when you and it's just like, your brainwashing is worn off. You settle down to be a family man in the suburbs, and it's just, that's it. Like, it's a love, and that's something you never understand. That's what's like, allowing Tabitha to escape this.
And it's also
that or something like worth like loving or living for, something beyond it.
Because the first two guys she's questioned about, like, how did you escape your brainwashing? The first guy's coming back from like like military girls idol group or something like that.
Yes.
So he loves idols. Yeah. The second guy is about to propose to his girlfriend, gets fucking brutally murdered in a bathroom by her. This guy is like, I fucking knew it. I fucking planned this. I've been in the long game. I was in the French Foreign Legion, and that's why I've got a beret and a knife. And so when my strength will increase exponentially as to my strength when I was human, that is like a multiplier effect. And it's like, so he's just like a Shocker knife combatant with a little beret on. And he's doing pretty well for himself until he says, I no combatant could beat me. Not even a monster could beat me right now. And it's like, you shouldn't have said that, man.
Because that was pile drive by Batman. No, not that Batman. This a different Batman.
Different Batman.
Yes, not a man bat. He's a man bat. He's in that man bat. He's Batman.
It's the one who killed our brother's grandparents.
He seems to be happy enough with what she's doing because he's kind of like, he rewards her with drinking his blood to power her up, basically. So
yes, I think we'll get into what his deal is if there's a second season.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether we'll see these two again this season, but here they are now. But obviously,
on to important business.
Yes.
Got to decide which one of us is strongest before we can proceed any further as a Kamen Rider team.
The discussion that is like there can't be a good Shocker is kind of poo-pooed away, even though they have a Shocker there going like, I'm a good Shocker. What are you talking about?
What the fuck, guys?
And he keeps trying to shut her up by going, refill, of another cup of coffee, which is like, he's such a dick. But yeah, they need to decide. Only one of them could knock a monster on his ass, and it was you, and I'm jealous of you now. So we need to have a tournament to decide who is the strongest. So in 10 days we will reconvene, and we'll have a tournament thing. It's like, and I was like, there's 5 of them. That's not going to work out, and it doesn't work out evenly. So I'm glad that happened.
Well, there's one seeded like combatant, and then the rest of them gotta duke it out. But we got to spend the week training. We got to spend this time. What does Kamen Rider do? To say when you encounter a strong monster, he trains and he gets on it, and they're all get in the gym. Like, Tojima returns to the mountains and starts fighting that same bear again. The bear has an internal monologue. It's like, why does it keep happening to me?
I love that bear, but I presume he's not going to come back much like he said he was. There's like, fuck this, because he surrendered. He gave up. Yeah. He's still got fucking rider kicked.
Yes, he goes into a submissive position that he was not expecting his body to go into, but he couldn't help but do it when faced with such power.
I like the way the bear goes from like getting subtitled and making bear noises, internal monologue, and then just straight up speaking. Is like, what the fuck, man? I give up. Like it just starts speaking. It's so annoying. Not out loud. Like it starts speaking in Japanese.
Yes. But the funniest thing is everyone's doing. I mean, that's normal training for Tojima. Everybody else is like doing proper martial arts training. Ichio is sitting and imagining fights. That's how
he's doing the fucking
mental training.
Yeah, he's he's going through the thing. He's like, what if I did rider kick? It's like, well, then he'd cut you. What if I did rider punch? It's like, well, then he'd stab you. And it's like, fuck, this guy's got all the moves. It's just like,
and you assume from the setup of how everything happens for the rest of the episode, it's going to pay off for him, and he's going to beat Tojima in the finals.
You would presume, yeah.
Yeah.
It's but Mitsuba is also just like, I gotta like treat this seriously because this is an opportunity to show my big brother that I'm not just a little brother to him anymore. I'm on equal terms to him. Might be stronger than me, but like I'm gonna start working my jujitsu, I'm gonna become my aikido even, and I'll have to use his own power against him. But it's like, this giant monster talking about, I can't beat them, but if I'm gonna use their own power against them, then that's he's taking this seriously. And then
he's not going to use his weapon again until it's a monster. Like he's just going, I'm just going to use aikido against you I can want to call him the girlfriend, but now they're considered married because they got married at their sister's restaurant.
So that makes me love you even more. Just start from just smooching up at him, and that's how she would defeat him if they ever get matched up. It's like she's going to smooch him into submission. Yep, job well done.
And during the tournament, she explains that I'm going to fucking smooch him, knock him into the grass, and essentially she says she's going to start fucking him, and everyone's just like, "Whoa, okay." It's like, yeah, that would win it.
So the winner go to spoilers, okay.
But yeah, she's originally drawn against him, and she's like, "I don't want this. I want put me up against any of you others. I don't want to fight him in the first round. I want to fight him in the final." So because they'd pulled straws,
they drew lots basically,
lots to find out who's going to go in each of the 5 positions, and then that just completely gets rearranged to the point that they go, "What was the point of drawing them?"
I really like having your one as Tackle there because she's constantly like the voice of reason. Despite also being a lunatic who dresses in a costume to punch fucking people. But, like, she's the most reasonable one of, like, why do we even fucking draw lots if it doesn't fucking matter? She went to a gym to practice boxing and to come up with a new move. And I was like, that's entirely reasonable. It's not fighting a bear in the mountains. It's not doing Aikido on your superpowered girlfriend. It's not fucking mind palacing. I think he was on a baseball field, right? Like
yes, because
the other guy's just like, is that the janitor?
He I guess his training also involved pulling around like the roller there, flattening the terrain.
Yes,
to make the arena down at his country house.
He's borrowed it from a local school. It feels like he just broke into the school and took it.
Yeah.
Well, after scaring them all off, because she's just like sitting on top of it, shouting to himself, and just like, let's get out of here. This dude's freaking me out.
Yeah, if no one's there to stop you, he's like, "Can I take this?" Or just taking it. Yeah. Also, they do discover that his cool Kamen Rider ride, essentially, he's got a cool bike that he bikes in and out of town because what did they say? It took him like 3 hours to get there by train and bus, and it's like
200 kilometers away.
He bikes in and out of town. That's why he's so powerful, basically.
Yeah, he's also does all his he's a one-man farmer, self-sufficient, lives in the hills in a fairly big house he's got. Don't know if it's the same one for the grandparents were in.
I would assume it was the grandparents' house because I think they said they lived in the countryside. So yeah.
Yeah. So we're left with we've got Tackle has got the buy. It's going to be the 2 brothers, and it's going to be Tanzaburo versus Yukarisu. That's how we're.
And that's the first fight, yeah.
Kicking things off. I assume for the rest of the season. I think this is just the rest of the story now. Is these idiots having a tournament to decide who's the strongest Kamen Rider?
It's very important we establish this before we go forward further.
And that it's a bunch of idiots like in a field just beating each other. Like that is very fucking funny. It's such a dumb, fun show that I can forgive all its weirdness of making women's tits like gigantically inflated. It's very strange.
The sister
it's like to a comical degree here as well.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Because when that new character shows up, she also has massive tits, like the shocker, the other shocker.
Yeah, I don't think they've said what she was before if she was a shocker combatant yet. But the sister doesn't have enormous comedy breasts. So it's not everybody, just most women. It's also funny watching these 5 idiots fight and then thinking the sister's probably a better fighter than whoever's coming out because she was able to beat up her brother at ease repeatedly. So I think that's a necessary part of the story, which possibly, if we're lucky, we'll get at the end of this season, but it'll certainly be at the start of the next season.
No. I don't know. It's gotten the penetration, all right. Is let's say it's kind of Discords and things I mean more than this would kind of usually fall outside the purview of what the general kind of thing is there. This has been coming in fun. I wonder if it has to do with people now know more about. Oh, I know what Kamen Rider is now, but via osmosis because it's all around me. And it's from more receptive to that to watching something like this. Then.
I'm hoping because obviously I want to see a second season where we get to meet our favorite Airmaster returning.
But even if you're not like a Kamen Rider fan specifically, like even exposed by osmosis, because those lovingly recreated like bits of old Kamen Rider, like you see that it's from that, even if you don't know the reference. But you could understand if someone was into Power Rangers or something from your youth or something like that, and they stayed into it. It's like how fucking unhinged that person would be, and like I like that it's appealing to. Like it's both a love letter to Kamen Rider, and both like you can't just be into Kamen Rider. That's
It's
not
holding up the
normal.
mirror to you, to society, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like nostalgia, but not like also an indictment of nostalgia. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that opening theme. I've got it.
I love the closing theme, and I love the accompanying
great.
stop motion theme with Takayaki, like just dancing around, being Kamen Rider training under the waterfall with the kitchen tap.
And I like all the character songs as well throughout the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their own themes. Yeah.
Sadie Lloyd has done a bang up job on it. Then we got Ranma 1/2, episode 19, Instant Spring, and episode 20, Okonomiyaki means I love you. So, Instant Spring is, well, essentially it boils down to Shampoo and Cologne pulling another prank on Ranma by making him think that there's a powder which is an instant spring of drowned man.
So if you fall in water, now you'll become a man. It was just to say you won't change at all. So it's a cure to your condition. Yeah.
Which Shampoo illustrates by putting a dog in the spring and then like rides the bike to the dojo with the dog, puts it in the water.
With a dog and a pan to demonstrate
to the
this,
school,
yeah.
I think. It's to the school, not the dojo.
Yeah.
And then leaves again with the dog, now a man, in the basket of a bike.
But that's the main crux. That's the main concern for Ranma at the very least. But the
rest of the school will never allow this. Like, do you see as awake? I can be cured of turning into like the red-haired girl when I get water on me. It's like, no, Ranma, as your friend, we cannot allow this. No, we need this in our lives. We're so starved for things to do around here.
But the B plot, which is then also still the A plot, is the dads have come up with a brilliant plan to get their kids together, which is they're gonna do two guys in a trench coat be a guy attacking their dojo, and and then it's like they'll have to team up to be both of us on each other's shoulders. They're gonna have to team up to do that. And then we'll pretend to die as the very tall man, and not two guys in a fucking trench coat, and we'll say, you guys need to run this dojo together. And they'll be like, yeah, that'll totally work. Again, it was like an Anya fucking level plan. Awful. And then a fucking giant guy does show up. So they didn't really need to be the boy who cried wolf. This happens all the fucking time. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great story where everybody is their awful selves.
Yeah.
Because because Akane's like how does she break her hand?
She punches
a wall in anger.
That Ranma is like he was on, I think, earlier. He's like, I'll fucking show that piece of shit, and she breaks her fucking fingers or something, like punching that wall. And Ranma can't defend the dojo because he has to go on a date with Shampoo, and he keeps trying to like get the powder and get the fuck out of this date as soon as possible.
He keeps on trying to gas Shampoo, distract Shampoo. And Shampoo is prepared for every single one of his tricks. Yes, but she goes to see the doctor. He gives her the acupuncture and says, right, as long as you don't punch anything with that hand for the next hour, you'll be fine. She leaves the doctor's and immediately punches something.
She was just punching a leaf that was falling, but then that giant happened to be walking by, so she ends up punching the giant. He doesn't notice. He's fucking huge. He's wearing the plaques from dojos like a necklace, basically. He's very big.
He uses the plaques as weapons, launching them at people.
That's so good, man. Yeah. It makes me think it's like they need to come up with a guy who's like the thing is throwing planks of wood, because that's what this guy's thing is essentially. Like he's flipping them like cards, jabbing into the wall, and they have to jump between them. It's a visually really good action sequence as well. done to comedy and also done to, I think Ranma's trying to defend his date with Shampoo to his fiance while doing this action scene. So
Yeah,
again,
and
it has stakes.
Shampoo ends up covering the guy's body with various packets of the instant spring. Only one is real.
At all his weak points, basically. Yeah.
Can you figure out which one it is? Anyway, it turns out in the end that the spring only works once because the dog is back being a dog again later.
I did like Ranma's heartfelt thing. It was like, I don't need this packet of fucking thing that will cure me. I'm just going to tear it up right here and now. And then the giant goes like, hey, you'd one stuck to your back. You'd one behind your back. And he gets like punted out of the
Dude, shut up. You know that. This is why no one likes you.
It was so heartfelt, and Ranma being nice in the first instance, I think nearly of anyone being nice in this whole fucking episode so far. And then it was like immediately like diffusing, like, no, Ranma's being a selfish prick. He's trying to look nice. Funny shit.
And then the next one, episode 20, is essentially, Genma got Ranma engaged to a third person.
It was technically after he decided to engage his son to his best friend's daughter.
Yes,
so
but before Shampoo.
It is first. Yeah.
And everybody is either like very accepting and or very dim-witted in not noticing. This is very clearly a girl, but you know, maybe they say, "Hey, that's okay." You know, it takes all sorts. Or if he says he's a dude, or if Ranma says he's a dude, we'll take Ranma's word that you're a dude if you say you're a dude.
And it's the other thing that's clearly the thing is like his dad is such a piece of shit.
Yes. Because essentially he's only engaged, well, first of all, Genma avoids explaining everything by turning himself into a panda throughout the episode.
And pretending it's I'm playing with a tire like a panda in the zoo. Yeah. It's just like, and you can't keep doing that to get out of conversations. Yes. That's not cool, man.
And the cat is like, I'm going to give you to the circus.
Yep, so, got this exchange student in.
A new kid's
very passionate about Okonomiyaki. Is Ukyo? Is this how I do my whole thing. I've been giving like messages to Ranma, like in forms of of Okonomiyaki with things written on top, like you're dead after school, and with faces of contorted in agony and big googly eyes and so forth. So it's come down to this now. I'm going to fight you for an outside school in a ring of my own construction. And we're going to settle this once and for all. It is like a Okonomiyaki grill style ring, which is hot plates all around the outside of it.
Also, like booby-trapped ingredients, like there's flour that is filled with fireworks and stuff like that. Like just so you can throw that on the pan and like explode. And it's a really fun themed fight, I will say.
Yeah. They initially think that Ukyo is Genma's bastard son because of
I'm the child you left behind.
Yes.
He's like, I'm sorry. Like it's her overhearing this and going like, oh fuck, okay. And Ranma's like, I didn't know Dad had it in him. It's like, I guess I got a brother, because the whole episode he thinks it's a dude, and that's the thing that's really bugging her the whole time, because every time he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, Ranma, it's like, dude, what's the problem? I thought we're all men here. And she's just like, I'm fucking gonna kill you so fucking much.
Not explaining her part of it, but just like just I suppose choking on her own rage. Can't get the proper words out.
Because as it turns out, Ranma's dad was talking to her dad, the
Okonomiyaki cart.
Okonomiyaki cart guy, and he's like, "Hey, my daughter's mad about your son," and it's like, mad at your son. It's not the same thing, but her dad has picked it up wrong, and it's like, how about we get him hitched? And he's like, sorry, he's already engaged someone. It's like, it's a pity. I was going to give you the card as a dowry. And he's like, Ranma, do you like Okonomiyaki or
or Ukyo more.
Or Ukyo more. And he's like, I'm a little kid. I'm a little baby. So I like food because I'm currently eating food. And he's like, all right, I'll take the dowry.
You'll get to have both.
Because he kept saying, it's like, the dad gave it to me as a gift. And it's like, on the condition that your son marries his daughter. Like that's how dowries work, man. You just stole that guy's fucking car.
So his livelihood. Just let him do it in the wilderness with nothing. You robbed this person.
Awful people. I'm glad the dads are getting involved because they suck so bad and they're really funny, and they always get their comeuppance. So
after Ranma figures it out by accidentally grabbing Yukio's boob.
This after he cuts open her top as well.
Yes.
With the giant I was going to say fish slice spatula. Thank you. That she's carrying around.
Well, he's bent her spatula, and he goes back and straightens it out, gives it back to her.
Very Superman, like, you know, kind of things there.
Yeah.
Lets her continue attacking him, and she mentions like she's given up on love because of this, and he's like, well, that's a shame because you're pretty cute. And then that's like, okay, rivalry over.
It's a combination of that and the fact that when it's like I kind of like shows up and it's like, yeah, I fucking hate this fucking cunt. It's like, oh, you're kind of, and you guys don't like each other. So there's a chance. It's like,
yes.
Shit, okay, we're cool now. We're friends now. Yeah, everything's fine.
But obviously, to the viewer, it's like, okay, so Ranma can call Yukio cute because he's not actually interested in her romantically, but he can't bring himself to call Akane cute, who he is actually.
He keeps calling her a big Ugo, and it's like the weird thing about their engagement is they're really well matched. Like that's actually that's perfect as it goes, because also they do like each other. That's the important thing. So yeah, it's grand, but he can't admit it because he's a shit, basically.
Yeah.
Also comes across sometimes like, hey, only I can call her no good. It's only okay what I say. No one else can call her names.
Yes, at which point Yukio turns into the most reasonable person who there's been in the show so far. I don't think they get into why she's wearing a boys' school uniform in this episode. I think that comes up in a later story.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just she was wearing like the uniform from her last school kind of situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm doing it just ran out. It's like, okay, our girl uniforms, you need to use this one.
Yeah. No, I think in the original adaptation they make it clear that she was going to an all-male school, which is why she's got the male school uniform. But I think in that comic that's clarified later with a different arc. So who knows if they get to that arc, or we may never get that explanation.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how well it, like, because I knew from the way it was set up and everything, but like I think it did come across that she was a girl in it, even though she was doing like the deep kind of crackly kind of raspiness. Anger, because anger is most of her emotion throughout this, so to come across more masculine, I suppose, I don't think it quite worked, but it did make the characters look like fucking dipshits, basically, so that works.
Yes, yeah, I think that is the case. Is that it is supposed to make everybody look like idiots. Yeah, that's all that wrapped up. I can't remember what the preview was for the next episode.
Oh, no, it's gone on my head, Jim.
Yeah, I assume we've got like the I know they've adjusted it to get the Romeo and Juliet episode in, but I don't think Love Letters in the Source apparently. Oh, so I think it might be another Yukio episode.
Okay.
And then we've got Digimon Beatbreak, episode 7, Nirinso, and episode 8, The Vanishing Classroom. One of these I watched while ill, and I can just about remember there was like some sort of Digimon who was incredibly hungry, attacking humans, but stopping himself from eating too much of their e-pulse.
It starts with the lads going, "Hey, where's
the leader of the gang?"
And he's like, "Oh, he's off again. Yeah, he does this the whole time. We'll have to go take a job without him."
Yeah,
and one's like, "No jobs today. It's fucking weird. Like that happens."
Yeah,
sometimes,
well, there's no jobs because the super ultra violent team
the
of
5 stars.
That's
5 stars. So I think you're supposed to try.
They see that basically.
You're supposed to think that maybe he's one of them, but no, he's doing something else.
Yeah, and then the grandpa shows up. Was like, "Hey, I need a different team than the golden guys because he'll be really mad if I send his own team out to help him." And they're like, "Sorry, fucking what's that? Fucking tell us what's fucking on." And the old man has to drive him to the countryside where they encounter. I can't remember the fucking thing's name. It's like a big black wolf with tentacle claws.
Black Galgoamon. Go gal, go black gal, go on. I don't know.
But it's it's not like an evil Digimon, even though it's like black, the tentacles, the ending claws, because on its front paws it has boxing gloves, and I was like, all right, this guy's okay. That's a funny look to give a guy. So it's not entirely threatening, is what I'm saying.
All it seems like it's like it's just like stay away from me. Oh, so hungry. Oh, it seems to be like completely discombobulated out of sorts.
It is partially frozen some tourists in the mountain, but like it hasn't completely consumed them, so it's trying not to eat people, but it is starving and giving into its natural desires.
Yeah.
And by
it's while like running and escaping from this that they stumbled across a holographically shielded Digimon orphanage, which Yo secretly been running all this time.
And he keeps all the what do they call the baby Digimon? I can't think of the fucking name of it now.
I don't know, the blobs.
The cute blob ones, yeah, the ones, the Tamagotchi looking ones. That he keeps them there, and he's feeding them on himself. That's why he's knackered all the fucking time.
The Digimon wiki tells me these are fresh Digimon when they're in there.
Fresh.
Okay. Brand new, straight off the shelves.
Off the boat this morning.
Black Galgamon is
Galgamon. That's it.
Galgamon. Yes. So
he's feeding them himself, keeping these guys fed and making sure they don't go evil. Because he's about, I want humans and Digimon to get along. At the moment, they're kind of human vampires, so I need to just keep them fed until we figure out a better solution than what I'm doing. That's the plan.
They have to fight Galgamon, but they don't destroy him. They turn him into a little Botamon, and it turns out the old man knows all about this as well. Yoshimura.
Well, it's like, a lesson thing, and Link's mom being just brilliant one saying, dude, you're burning it at both ends. You've got all these like this little kind of gang here, kind of like a family, if you will, here to help you. One saying, I can't put this on my family. If one saying, family are there for each other. They're tougher than you think. So don't ask for help sometime, for the love of God.
And they're very willing to help out here as well. So they're like, yeah, dude, this is cool as fuck. Like, we want to be involved in this. We don't think it's wrong or anything. That's why we like you,
So they convince it to restart itself, and after he feeds him the impulse. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I remember now. Then more recently, I've watched the next one, which is a horror episode, The Vanishing Classroom, in which people from tomorrow's school are disappearing.
The high score and high education, like scoring in tests and whatnot, kids are being called. It's like, hey, I got an email to meet in this room. What's that? A fucking terrifying monster? No! It's pulled into the darkness, and it's like, okay, this is bad. This is extremely bad.
We get all this from that girl from episode 1 who came out with that coma.
Because while the lads are like, hey, where's our boy? It's like, he's gone to school. It's like, school! He's a professional now. He needs to be fucking catching Digimon. But she's kind of like, hey, I'm reasonably sure you saved me, because the story that the feds are telling is just like, that's bullshit. I know that I saw you walking out of the door with something on your shoulder. I did like the way when she sees Gekomon, her reaction is to just squeeze your little fucking face up together. It's like, yeah, that's the correct reaction. But she's fine with it. She's like, I fucking knew monsters were real because I was attacked by a monster, and that's what put me in a coma. Like, yeah.
So I think there's a monster back at school that's eating all the smart kids.
Yeah. Reasonable conclusion. But she is running headlong. It's like, friend, where are you? It's just like, you know there's a monster loose. Why are you running into darkened rooms all the fucking time? But yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. It's an episode of
She's worried.
Yeah.
I mean, Digimon and Gridman have a lot of fucking crossover. There's a digital world and shit. Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, but the reason the monster's attacking is because there's this one kid who, before he got the Digimon, was wishing that everybody who had higher grades than him in this class would just disappear, and then wouldn't you know it, his egg malfunctioned, and he's got a Mimicmon on his hands. He goes, okay, order accepted, I'll go make those kids disappear for you.
It's very, unlike a lot of the Digimon I've seen, it's very robotic in its thought processes anyway. Like, it's reacting to this as if this is the primary command, basically, yeah.
Yes.
Because when the other two kids come into its trap, it's just like, you're not on my list. I'm gonna capture you anyway. I really don't know what else to do with the situation. Basically, yeah.
And they say it turns humans into data and stores them inside itself.
Because it's basically got its own like digital world inside itself, which is like I guess its stomach, which it is eating them slowly. It is absorbing their
Yes.
e-pulse. So yeah.
They're all kind of strung up there.
Because
It's a cage with various different Digimon parts sticking out of it and an eyeball. Like that's what it appears to be. Inside the cage is just blackness, but obviously when it absorbs you, there's a big purple room in there. It's fine. You can walk around and stuff. If it wasn't for the fact that chains are going to get you.
Yeah, because we don't see it at first, and it's only when the rest of our gang, minus Kyo, who presumably is feeding himself to Digimon.
I think we saw him asleep in this episode because he's just like
he's sleeping one off.
Like,
yeah, too many.
Yeah,
he's got too many mouths to feed.
Because they show off and rescue Gekomon, because Gekomon is being attacked in like a Mysterio type situation where he's fighting real and holographic balls on chains coming at him.
It's nice because like they have established this is a very future techie world, and last episode they have established like holograms that you can hide a Digimon sanctuary with. It's just like, yeah, this guy's using like the school's cameras and holograms to make you think it's one place when it's another place.
Because it's gone into the school servers, which is how it's able to ask school children to go to this particular room and then devour them.
Yeah.
I like when Gekomon is carried around for most of the episode because he's separated from Tomoro. He can't feed on him. He's just like being carried on one arm with X's for eyes. He's just like this dead sack. Until they get him close in contact again.
And it starts trying to drain one of the friends who's been captured, and then
the program is set to become bigger.
Yes. Tomoro grabs hold of the chain, and then it goes, oh, this guy's got even more e-pulse. I'll use his e-pulse. Fatal mistake for reasons we still don't know.
Shove this up your stocking.
Yes, his e-pulse is poison.
Its big cannon arm, and it's just like, oh fuck, now it's a 200%, 300%. It's like, oh fuck, this is bad. You man's like, fucking take it all.
Well, I thought what he was poisoning, or just overloading it. He has so much. He's just like.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like the thing is, Gekomon is the only one who can properly process his e-pulse.
Like he's compatible. He's his Digimon, so he's compatible with it. But he's the only one who seems to do this thing to like he fucks up technology and stuff, but just by touching it with his.
Yes,
yeah. About that bit. Yeah, that for a while.
Gekomon himself doesn't behave like other Digimon behave. Like he eats food.
Well, I do like that. Like all of their Digimon behave in ways that are not the same even amongst themselves. Like the cat, like smelling the nice teas and whatnot.
Yes.
So we do get a bit of difference there, but it's Gekomon like pulls himself into the Mimicmon by when they blow a hole open him and when his fucking arm explodes from getting his gun arm overcharged, and he's just like, it's like, feed me, like here's the egg, just give me the juice so we can pop out of here and kick this guy's ass, which they do, and they capture the little fresh Digimon. I'm trying to remember the terms, but then the feds show up and it's just like, all right, hand it over, come on, let's fucking go.
In a runoff because Tomorrow wasn't paying attention, and then it's in the hands of the feds, and then Tomorrow's about to give away that they've got a secret base where they put all the baby Digimon, and they're like,
it's like, don't tell the feds, like, shut up, like we have
Can't
to
save them all tomorrow. It's Chinatown.
We technically work for these guys, but we're doing shit on the slide. Do not fucking inform them of the shit we're doing on. This is a shitty situation. Had he not shown up today to catch this guy, we would have put this guy in the fucking sanctuary. Everything would have been cool, but we're changing as much society as we can, but there's very little we can fucking do to change the system. That is clearly broken and evil. Fuck, they mentioned the reason the guy wanted to do better than all the top students, and he's like, don't fucking tell anyone that I was involved in this because I want to live in Shangri-La egg. I want to live in that big egg. Ooh, that big egg is so tempting. Look at it over there. It's massive. It's great. I love it.
And that's from another car Tomorrow phone saying there's no point staying in school. It's another part of the system, man. It's just like poisoning these kids' minds.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to that giant egg and go kick his fucking ass. This is what I'm going to do in that episode. I'm going to have fun and say, what is going on inside those eggs? Those giant egg domes. Let's figure out how the other half lives in there.
Yeah, I assume that kid will show up later on when he's going to be in the egg and realise it was a bad idea to get in the egg.
Killed by cholesterol.
And that was it for Beatbreak this week. Yeah, pretty good stuff. I like the 8-1. 7 was important for the overall plot, but I did like the spooky school setting of
So it's cool because see where it was going, but it was just like, we'll have a little kind of fun little adventure here, and then hit you with some brutal reality at the end.
Noble Farmer, episode 35, 36, and 37, because we relied on fan subs, so we didn't get one last time, so we got 3 this time. Security is the first one, in which we get loads of moaning about
People robbing their tractors.
Committing farm-based crimes, and then, of course, having to admit that farmers also commit their own sorts of crimes. But those ones are different because they're done by farmers, so it's not as bad.
Farmers care about the land.
I did like the Mams thing of there was just a bunch of fucking people on our fucking land taking the it wasn't crops, it was wild mushrooms and stuff. Like they were hunting for wild berries, or technically that's not produce. I was thinking of slashing their fucking tires, it's just there's nothing I can do about it technically, but I wish they'd fuck off. Is basically
it is a bit of fucking cheek, we get this a fucking lot there now where people just kind of just one wandering down, it's just it's gonna poke around your ones, and there's trails, there's trails you can follow, take you through here. What the fuck are you doing inside?
Yeah.
Well, they're not compared to fucking fox hunters.
Yeah.
Because when it was banned in the UK, this came out of Ireland, but they're banned in Ireland now as well, or banning anyway.
Then the second one was a vow between farmers about how farmers get married and what a farmer's marriage is like.
I liked her explaining how her mom and dad, to her editor, ended up together. And she's like, that'd be a pretty good story, right? I was like, that's a shit story. We're not fucking doing, even though she's just got a thing out of it in this, she's got a comic out of it. So it wasn't that bad a story, huh? He used to sail down the river in a tub. Was that the story? Because they lived downriver from each other.
Yep.
You just married the local neighbor girl because fuck it, we knew each other. Yeah, why not?
Marry a farmer with land. Here's all things that go on at the farmer's wedding. There's all kind of rivalries and all grudges being settled, and
the business deals.
Throw bouquet of flowers. You throw bouquet of vegetables because you're farmers. In case you've forgotten, you were farmers suddenly.
This one did make me, because towards the end, when you've got the farmers ripping their clothes off to show their rippling muscles to try and attract their own wives at the I was like,
they're not trying to pull at the wedding, they're trying to pull a wife at the wedding. This is a big fucking important event.
That was the bit I was like,
the thing of the farmer man and the farmer wife, the farmer husband and wife are still working on the farm that day of their wedding day. It's the farm doesn't fucking stop. All right.
Nope.
I'll see you at the church. All right.
But that made me think, do the young farmers still have the same reputation that they had locally? And I was like, yes, I looked it up, and yes, they do. But it was in recent years, people acting shocked that the young farmers are indulging in alcohol, drugs, and casual sex. I was like, I think that's always been their reputation, as far as I know. The young farmers clubs.
I would just say young people in general. I'm just
it was young farmers clubs, especially, had the reputation around where I was from, and that's why I hate farmers.
What are you watching this show for?
Know your enemy.
Because it occasionally reminds me.
It reminds me of things as well. Hey, I'm a farmer. You don't hate me, do you?
Well, you don't currently work in farming, so
I come from farming stock, though, and
You had to deal with a lot of leasing of fields and cattle recently, didn't you, Niall? You were telling me about, like, relatively recently.
Do that a lot,
Yeah.
But that's like, I don't know. But that's why I like this. It's just like, I'm not alone. When people on the other side of the planet also had these ball aches, the same as I did when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I'm sure people would say that people in farming would hate people who worked in the food industry, which is the second reason why I hate farmers.
Oh wait, there was an episode about that.
Yeah, well,
there
was also like, speaking of ball aches, it's just like left behind by farmers, which is going about most, but like how like things that farmers do to block the road. So it's things like just produce will fall off the back of a lorry, bales will fall like in the middle of the road, and our old favorite, escaped livestock or moving cattle, and you get sorry, we gotta move the cattle, we're moving them like from this one field to the next, you gotta take the main road inside, and then you get fun, what the fuck, and it's fine when you're moving the cattle, everyone's gotta be patient. When it's someone else's cattle and you're in the car, it's not happening.
Yeah, I
think I did like her initial opening of it's like, oh, I gotta get back home, like she's the piece of toast in her mouth as she's driving home to milk the cows. Because she's late back from a farmer fucking party by the sound of it.
She's late too. So she's late too.
She's late to the party.
Oh, I'm lifting my Mahjong gig. Oh no.
Yeah, and then she's late back, and it's like, whoops, and then there's an entire fucking a herd's worth of cows on the road. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, just bipped them all home, found back home all the way there. Missed the evening milking after it.
Niall, I wanted to ask you as well. Like, I don't know the legality here, but if a truck full of potatoes like spills on the fucking road, legally, can you just fucking take those? Because I hear they were just like, it's too much to clean up. Like, just fucking take them. It'll actually you'd be doing me a favor if you take the products off. But I was like, would they be too fucking selfish to fucking even do that?
What happened there? There was like, I suppose it kind of depends upon like, because you have similar situations when cargo falls off a ship and then washes up on the shore.
Yeah.
Because something happened there.
Maritime rules kind of thing.
Something happened here a few years ago over a whole lot of like something. I think it was like bunch of champagne bottles or something. I don't know. It was something like washed up on like on a beach. I fell off a boat in the south of England somewhere, and it's just like, people just came down. They're not meant to, but like there's.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to.
It's salvage when it's at open fucking sea. It's not when it washes up on the fucking shore. I don't think. Yeah. But I did like the comparison. Is like when produce like potatoes fall off, then people are just like, fucking cool, free potatoes, all right. And then like one guy's like dropped a load of fucking manure or like silage or whatever the fuck it was. They were just like, no.
I understand if you want to rob some of this. It's like
no one wants that.
The next year, the flowers are on the side of the road are just lovely.
Yeah, the potatoes growing up along the train line, because I think it was a train.
It was a derailed train, yeah.
Full of potatoes, yeah. And I was just like, the potatoes just growing wild on the train line. That's really funny.
Well, that happens a lot actually. Where like it's like one of those headlines that you've been like keeping in your pocket for years, and it finally happens. Milk truck collides with chocolate truck or whatever.
Finally, yeah.
But that's that. It's mostly the cattle and occasionally the bales. Like bales is also one was an encounter on the road. They just get too ambitious. Like they stack them like way too high. It's like it's like swaying. Like there'd be like 4 or 5 at a go because they don't want to come back for the rest of them. They're leaving all like from like today with all of these. They're going. They're coming back. And damn it, I'll take the risk. It becomes like the fucking like the William freaking film Sorcerer. Then we're trying to like navigate a narrow road. This like swaying fucking tower of bales.
I've been in a car driving behind like a thing like way overladen with hay, which is fine. It's just like you're driving in a snowstorm. But it was the bale just like, give him a little bit of fucking space, all right? Just fucking in case one of those things comes off. It's just like what was it? They weigh like fucking like what was it? I can't remember the weight they gave it. It's like very fucking much anyway, like half a ton maybe on a bigger one.
It will crush the front of your car and probably you that fell on you. So if you keep
actually that happens in this as well. A guy hits a workhorse. Was that the prior one?
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, thank goodness.
The horse was fine. The car was totaled.
Because it's a plow horse or whatever, one of the big cunts. Yeah. Ah, dear.
Memories.
And more crimes as well. Like all these episodes do line up nicely. So yeah.
No one knows about it until now. Way to go, Arakawa. Blabbing the whole thing.
Then we got Ganglion episode 8. It really is a small world. We don't have episode 9 yet. In which our hero and their superhero go for a chat at the Odin stand. And we learn that the superhero organization is designed to give retired policemen a job.
It's like a private security kind of situation. Yeah. That's very funny. And he's trying to be like, no man, I'm serious about your sister. It's like, and it's like, come, you got to help me out here, bro. And it's like, you don't fucking get to call me bro. It's like, hey, I brought some fucking merch for your kid. And he's like, I'm not gonna fucking say thank you, but I am gonna put it over here. But you can give it to your kid. And it's like, my kid loves villainy. All right, like he's barely seething at this fucking.
It's odd getting the big. You're gonna have to have the big brother talk with this dude who is like not even like the main like head like villain at the organization you fight every week. It's just he's technically like like below me in the hierarchy, but I gotta like play as polite now because Jesus, this is real life stuff now. Anyways, what's that? It's hello, sir. We're going ahead with the plan. Oh, and it's fun. He could same call phone and think, what? Oh man, okay, we gotta go. It's like both getting fall calls for the same time for the same thing. It's like, no, move. They're doing the plan. They're doing the plan. You gotta stop the plan. All right.
I was very amused at that, and the Odin stand fucking guy, just like going like, should you guys be having this conversation? Where it's like we're enacting the evil plan. We're about to stop the evil plan. Like
I can see you're in a rush. Just pay me next time you're in. Don't worry about it.
He's a real cool guy. Yeah, real sound out guy, and it's the combination of his seething anger finally has an outlet. He gets to fight Hope Man and is like, I'll fucking show you, fucking trying to marry my sister-in-law. And Hope Man going like, I need to show him my resolve by not holding back while I beat the shit out of his comrades and himself. And also, as we got in the conversation at Odin's end, is that where he's trying to make small talk. He's like, hey, is Captain Shadow okay? You said he was on medical leave. He was like, it's probably nothing. And Captain Shadow was like, turns out there was a shadow on my lung, but it's fine. Like, you should really get yourself checked out, man. Like,
like, what are the odds? Captain Shadow with a shadow? Oh, we're good. Anyways, I can see he's coming around. I gotta get away in this helicopter. Take care before we want to buy.
He's so angry dealing with this fucking Hope Man, then dealing with his boss at his job, and it's just like he's like, I'll fucking show you what a true villain. And he's like, just get the head kicked in immediately. Like, obviously, you're not good at fighting. That's why you're on the you're on the highest rung of the lowest fucking guys.
Well, it's like, it's like kind of Moxie that was being mirrored by like Nakao in Tojima. It's like, oh yeah, they're both like you both like like a henchman. You're both like, you got some pride. You got some pride in this uniform. We're gonna fucking use it.
It's so good, man. This is a really good show. I assume this is the last episode because this feels like last episode, kind of like.
There could be more. It's based on the comic,
could be more.
Like, so
yeah.
It's not. It's not very. It has not very many volumes to it. I don't know if it's still ongoing, but I know
just,
like what
it was just a single volume was all there was.
It's only the one, even. Yeah.
Okay.
We could probably bring a few more shorts out of that.
Then we got SANDA, episode 8, Love, the most selfish thing there is, and episode 9, A fake flower, yet its roots rot. What happens in the episode 8 beyond our principal being shot repeatedly by a child?
I mean, like that was like the highlight for sure. That was so fucking good.
Well, we're talking about the upcoming Peak of Youth Festival, which is
it's all built into that, sure.
It celebrates when they reach the age of 15 years old and you're at the peak of your youth. It's all downhill from here, kids.
Yeah, I think it was between like 14 and 16. It's just like that's when you're at your youth flowering at its highest, and then, like you say, and then you're growing up from that point, or yeah.
Or we're doing our utmost to keep you this way.
Yeah, that's the other thing, of course.
Yeah, this was one I've watched from the week before last, so I didn't even think what's going on myself. But the different, like, this a strange, like, well, it's not a very strange and kind of rapid change relationship between Fuyumura and Ono, where she's like, no, very opposite. Oh, you've kind of really kind of just like one, it's all been held back. You've just been, in a matter of like a couple of days, you're like a fully grown adult now. Just the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you are around, like, you see them as you're an adult and they're kids. So you've, or Ono would tease me and, like, we kind of make like super remarks about it. She's like, oh, she's just like very like patient, like, no, I'm just being patient with these kids here, like. It isn't the same anymore, man. It's weird.
It comes across in like a literal metaphor of one's like, hey, you want to have the last dango on a stick kind of thing, and one's like, no, you have it. It's all right. And it's just like, you're being really magnanimous. Usually, we'd have a little argument, or we paper scissors rock, or it's like, no, it's cool, you have it. And it's just like, okay, I mean, like, if you don't want it, like, and then when she was walking away later, she's like, I realized that there was like an even amount of things on the thing. I could have had half.
The adult thing to do would be to share it.
Because I have a childish fucking mind, I was just like, yeah, okay, nom nom nom, eating the sweets, and it's just like, and she's like, fuck, I'm a little kid to her. Like, she's grown up, she's matured. And again, that's going to come in the next episode as well. But it is this, one of the themes of the show is this conversation between, like, when you grow up, you grow out of childish things, and also you don't fucking have to. Like, that's the important thing. Like,
well, you don't.
Here we are,
always.
adults talking about cartoons. So I mean, like, it's literally true.
Well, as the director is trying to state, is that it's just no, like, kind of maybe hard and fast, like, one or the other kind of line. You don't just like flip over. It says, like, a well-rounded person is an adult when they need to be an adult, and they're a kid when they need to be a kid.
Right, I remember the rest of what happened in this episode now. The bulk of it is SANDA and Nico, and SANDA's worried that if Santa falls in love with a child, he's going to die. And so he gets some helpful advice from the teacher who's trying to kill him.
That guy keeps near not forgetting, because then he remembers at the end of every scene, is like, why the fuck am I helping these kids? I'm trying to fucking kill that guy. But yeah, he is being a really good grown up, even though he's trying to be a murderer.
Watches from behind a tree to see how it all plays out.
And he's excited for, like, oh my god, the youthful confession. It's like, this is great. And he's like, but that'll kill him. It's like, as that conversation I was having with the lads down the pub the last day, it's like, if Santa Claus gets a boner, I think he dies. I'm not sure.
But it should be fine. I mean, he's in, like, like his young boy form now. Like, no, it doesn't count, right? But yeah, he's the heart of Santa. It doesn't matter, like, what age he is. The heart of Santa, it responds to these. It's very sensitive.
And his friends come along and they interfere, and a teacher comes along and she interferes, but then he's like, all right, I'm fucking stepping in. I'm going to be your fucking wingman here. I'm going to get this teacher out of the fucking way for you so you can fucking do your thing. And it's like, why am I helping him? Why do I keep helping the small child instead of murdering him? That's the thing I'm supposed to do. That's my job. But yeah, he's a great character. I really like his whole bit.
Yes, and the Sanda's way of getting around it is like, I'm just going to give her an insincere kiss because I'm a 14-year-old boy, and that's what 14-year-old boys do.
And his memory was like, whereas, like, where the girl who liked him kept trying to hold his hand and hang out, and he was like, yeah, and he was like, oh yeah, that's what I did when I was 14 as well. Yeah, oh, of course, that is the solution. He realizes, like, yeah, you could just do that.
Or just give you a peck on the cheek, and then this is like, okay,
Yes.
look, I'll let you off this time with that,
okay.
But you owe me a real kiss, mister, all right? Got my eye on you.
She's taking it as a sign of immaturity, where he's not ready for smoochins, where she's gearing up for it. Yeah.
And then the teacher that he tells that the other teacher wanted to speak to is a stand-in for the author. It's a woman who's got a head.
Oh yes, yeah, with a rooster head,
Yes.
or hair reminiscent of it, anyway.
Which then led me to her autobiographical comic, where she doesn't draw herself like that. She draws herself like I guess a chick or a duck. It's very strange how it's like her mum and her are drawn as like sort of human bird people, but kind of like the most recent DuckTales animation.
Right.
But her two older sisters are drawn like normal human beings, and her father is drawn like a giant muscular shadow.
I guess the
Oh,
two
dear.
sisters are just like they got out of life. They're normal as compared to the rest of them.
Yeah, yeah.
So they don't get a caricature.
And the last part is Oshibu giving Namatami guns, which she then immediately uses to shoot him repeatedly, and his guts
Now,
fall out.
to be fair to her, like he's like, I want to give you this gun to kill Santa Claus, but like you kind of fucked up on killing him there before. It's like, how can you prove to me that you want to kill adults? And she's like, gee golly whiz, I don't know, blah 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 blah, like unloading the clip in him. It's like, I guess that kind of proves it though, right? And he's like, he rises from the fucking grave. It's like, absolutely it does. Those are expensive fucking intestines that are leaking out of me right now. But I'm so proud of you for trying to murder me. That's the kind of moxie we fucking need to kill Santa Claus. Good job, kid.
But then she says, I won't just stop at Santa. And then once we get her origin story next episode, you're like, oh, I can see why she so gleefully opened fire into him, because he represents what was happening
Fuck
to
this
her
guy.
mother. Yes.
Fuck this guy for the reason that, she killed in the first place. Yeah.
Be beautiful forever.
Yeah. How does the next episode open? Oh, does it open up with the training where he's training with
opens, yes, with the little old lady who's trying to get him to punch her as hard as he
Well, initially
can.
give her like a massage, and it's like, no, harder, really dig into the nuts. And he's like, I think I'm gonna break you. And she kicks him in the face.
You're not gonna leave this room until you punch an old woman in the face with all your might, mister.
Yes,
but
because
she's so kind of confident that she's protecting a vision of herself in the prime of her youth, and him as a child and saying, "Come on, what? Stop trying to hit me and hit me." You know, it's very much even the room and the coloring. It feels very much like like that scene from the Matrix. Well, it's like, just like, well, give me all you got. Come on, try to hit me for real.
And this is so he can transform into Black Santa, the Santa who can kill children and hurt women.
The Schwarte Pete, the Santa that can punish bold children. Like, we need both sides of the fucking coin. We need good Santas to have a good kid, bad Santa for bad kid. We need both. And also he's got like a cool like headscarf and black suit. And I was just like, oh, so he means business. Like, it's less of the cool tracksuit superhero uniform that he normally has.
Well, Criescat and Patch.
But now he's worried that he can't turn back to regular Santa and he can only turn into Black Santa. Yeah.
And then he meets up with Namatami again, where we get her backstory of her mother doing the same thing to her body on a cheaper scale that the principal.
One thing I will say, I liked the old lady where she like gets one in the fucking chin. She's like, "Don't worry, you didn't knock my teeth out. I ain't got no teeth." You know, it's like showing all the gums and shit. I was like, that was a really funny bit. But yeah, the shit with her mother, that was fucked up, man. It's kind of like, yeah, I see why you murdered her, because all of that was fucked. Like, you have been very messed up by the adults in your life, basically.
There's some dodgy shit in the bin, like, fresh and rich super placenta. Like, she's been this fucking chugging stem cells or some crap. Having to market these days.
Because she mentions that I think it's her brother and father, like left because the mother was like clearly obsessed with this optimum youth kind of thing. And her mother was only like 30s, 40s, was she?
Only
she wasn't that old.
She was 40 odd, But, but it was the hands. She had the hands of a middle-aged woman.
Yeah, that's one of the things they can't fix with all their cool youthful tech and shit.
That's why I love lying down in dead leaves, because they're so dry and scratchy, like her dry and scratchy hands.
When Sanda's like following her into the thing, he's like, "Why am I following her? Why am I helping? Why am I hanging out?" It's like, because you want to help. You want to help this fucking very wayward child that needs help. But her mother, like, I used to love my mother's hands, and they remind me of my mother's hands. And then the mother chopped off her own fucking hand to go like, "No, I don't have a wrinkly old hand. I just have this fucking leaking one." And basically the daughter going like,
"Can't you see? I'm perfect."
Yeah, I'm just gonna help you finish the job there, ma'am. Like, because clearly you're off the fucking deep end, and so is the kid, obviously. Very brutal shit. And explaining this story to Sanda, she's like, "Oh, by the way, we're friends. I didn't get your name," and he's like, if I say SANDA, that's going to sound like Santa, and she's going to put 2 and 2 together. All I need to do is make something up. But he's so like wants to help her out that he turns into Santa Claus to hold her hand to go like, "It's going to be okay, little girl." He's like, "Fuck, fuck!" Now she definitely knows. I hope she doesn't turn back around, but yeah, she definitely fucking knows. Obviously, the entire context of the conversation is like, yes, she does know.
Well, I'll meet you. I'll meet you at the festival. As they walk off and saying, she's walking my phone. She knows I'm standing for and saying, "Oh well, he's definitely standing. I'm definitely going to fucking kill his ass at the festival."
So need a training montage as I learn how to withstand pain from children. I'll get one of my best friends to shoot me repeatedly with a gun.
Also, get the teacher that is also trying to murder you to give him a gun. So it's just like, and man's like, "Yeah, I bought a box worth of fucking clips. Like, I've tried to kill him earlier, so like he's really fucking hard to kill. So yeah, go nuts in it." And he's just like, "Why am I helping them? Why am I doing any of this?" And man's like, "Come on,
here all night until you get it right.
You're gonna use up that entire box of fucking ammo on me. Like, shoot me as much as you
all these bullets, young man."
Yeah, and even like the few of the the wound fucking shots, and he's so pissed off at his best friend telling him to shoot him. It's like, this is fucked up. It's fucked up that you're telling me to do this. I'm angry at you. So he shoots him in the head, and it's like, that really fucking hurt. That's it. Fucking try and shoot me to kill. Like that's what we need to be doing.
Then in the space of one night, I'm just firing bullets. Like he's gone from like the Shake Amateur, he's just going like one. He's just like completely like John Wicking it, like, immediately. But he's just like, and they're both going, "Yeah, good job, great trainer." He's just going like, they're like, "What have I become?
So
I'm just like, I'm just a weapon now. Like, are you not like changed irrevocably by this?" Yeah, and then Santa's like the one saying, "Oh, these kids, they may have stern stuff. They just bounce right back, But
kids grow up quick and they learn fast, and he has learned this is like, I am filled with trauma from shooting my best friend repeatedly all night, and also now I know I'm really good at shooting. I wish this information was not a part of my character now, but it is, and that's what I have to do." And the teacher feels so bad for him, he buys them noodles and then realizes, why am I feeding them? Why am I helping them? His constant struggle is great. Yeah.
And then the last part is
in the infirmary.
Yes.
In the moonlight.
Yes, where Ono thinks it's a great idea that we both take our clothes off.
She's like, "Hey, if I take out my tits, like, what does that make you think?" And I was like, I don't fucking know. I'm a kid. It's like, all right, you can take your clothes off and we can see how we feel about that. And she's like, I mean, like, I'm fine with doing that. Let's fucking do it.
I get the feeling I'm doing something wrong here, but
this
I don't
feels
know.
Weird. I feel like I'm an adult who took off all her clothes and asked the child to take off all her clothes, and it's just like, yeah, it's not sexy at all. Like I was hoping it would be sexy, but it's again that maturity fucking difference in it, where she's like, yeah, I'm not like, she loves her, but now she's an adult and the object of her affection isn't. So it's more like, yeah, it's not sexual love. Like the initial instigating thing of her adulthood, having a fucking wet dream, is like, it feels weird, and it's like, and it feels weird for her as well, like as a kid, because it's like, this feels bad. Like it's like, yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
This whole adult thing is new to her. It's only a few days old at this stage.
Yeah. I like how it's played. It is played for like awkwardness, and that awkwardness.
It's unsettling, yeah.
Of kind of burgeoning sexuality and not knowing to do with what those feelings, that kind of thing. I thought it worked quite well.
Yes,
and having her react incredibly childishly as well to running away in the nude, basically. Yeah.
Yes, and asking Santa to, can adults ever be changed back to children? If you're Santa, get her back, which is the cue for the principal to come in and make Ono an offer.
Maybe we can put you back in the Matrix.
Yeah. And I assume part of the veiny feet thing is part of the aging at the wrong fucking pace thing that seems to be going on, because it looked very similar to the old hands. Yeah. It seems similar to like the old hands situation that everyone seems to be suffering from when they become adults. Yeah. Did you find that like too awkward? That whole bit, like
No, it was
No.
like if it was you were meant to feel unsettled by it, and I felt unsettled
yeah.
by it.
Yeah, because this is the episode where
A worse show would have made that titillating, and it didn't do that in this. Like the most
Yeah.
it does is like the tracking shot from her point of view, looking at her adult friend's body and not knowing where to look, kind of thing, because she's an awkward kid.
Well, I don't
yeah.
think Paradagaki wants to kind of convene as to sidestep that, because if we're going to
Yes.
talk about like the grand one of the grand routines is the kind of the fetishization of youth. People fetishize youth in that way, so that needs to be like addressed in the conversation, or it's not like doing it justice.
But also it adds to the general sensation of that episode where everyone is out of their minds at this point. Because for a while,
it's not a regular normal thing. Yeah, everyone's kind of fucked up.
Because for a while there, it felt like, oh, the most sensible character is the child who turns into Santa. But by this episode, he's having his best friend shoot him repeatedly in the head.
But as Amaya says, if you're not trying to be a good Santa, you're just trying to be a tough dad, a tough guy. That's all you're trying to be. Just getting shot repeatedly is not what Santa normally does. He's meant to, not traumatize children.
Well,
which is what you just did today.
To be fair, Santa isn't normally have children trying to kill him either. That's what he's trying to do. Is like I need to be able to, because he's like, I'm super tough fighting adults, but can I have the same toughness when a child is trying to kill me? Yeah. So there's a lot of this comic, so I assume we're only going to get half of it this season. I think it's only 12 episodes. I think they've announced it for more than that. Initially, but it's like 16 volumes, so it is a sizable beast.
The guy get cracking on Ghost in the Shell.
Yes,
that's true.
Very soon, so I want to get this tied up, and just in time for Christmas too.
That's the other thing. Again, really good planning to start at Halloween and go to Christmas with this one in particular.
Yes. Anything else? I think that's everything for this fortnight. It's far too much, and I still haven't got my message from work, so I'm still gonna have to keep myself awake even further.
Fun.
Yeah. Fun.
We passed a few hours, the only way we know how. So
yes.
I think it's a good metric to do do the 2 weeks now, so we can see it's like this is like close to how much we were doing in prior fucking seasons.
Yeah.
It's like, this is fine to do once in a while. Like, I think this shows you that it's like too much, and it's like, what the fuck happened? Not because it just happened 2 weeks ago, because there's lots of different stories we'll be talking about, and you get mixed in the weeds. Like, yeah.
Look forward to doing it again at the turn of the new year, probably.
Yeah, but a lot of them. We had probably the last time was Orb ran all the way through Christmas, wasn't it? That was the only one which gave us lots of episodes to catch up on. Rightio, that's it then for this time. We'll be back with more next time. Ta-ra for now.
Bye.
Hey.
Hopefully I'll be less blue then.